The CEO, the engineer, and the $19 million code, a true crime story. Sound of city traffic, then the distinct, powerful purr of a hypercar engine idling. In the world of digital crime, the most valuable secrets aren't always on a server. Sometimes they're hiding in plain sight under the hood of a $19 million car. And the key to unlocking them isn't a password. It's a person, a sleek, silver Bugatti Chiron parked on a city street. A digital HUD overlay appears, showing code flowing across its windshield. System _override / access. Root. When CEO Preston Mercer yelled at a stranger for touching his car, he wasn't protecting his property. He was trying to hide a crime. Quick cuts. Preston Mercer, 50s, suit arrogant, screaming, "Don't you dare touch my car." Raina Cole, 30s, oil-stained jeans, calm, her fingers gently on the hood. Security guards rushing forward. Raina's eyes narrowing, not in fear, but in recognition of a flaw. A close-up on the car's dashboard. Yarar. Corner _critical. A text message on a hidden phone. She knows. Eliminate the threat. Sound of an engine backfiring loudly. Then the ominous chirp of device locking. This isn't a story about a roadside repair. It's a digital detective story about an engineer who discovered a deadly secret in her own code and the billionaire who would rather see her silenced than exposed. The glitch in the machine. Lexington Avenue Day. The sun glints off the polished silver curves of a limited edition Bugatti Chiron. It's a magnet for attention. Pedestrians take photos. Raina Cole moves through the crowd. She doesn't look like she belongs there. Her clothes are practical, stained with grease and code. She's not admiring the car's beauty. She's studying its lines, listening to its idle with a trained ear. Her brow furrows. The engine's rhythm is off. A subtle misfire, almost imperceptible, but to her, it's a screaming alarm bell. She steps closer, her hand instinctively reaching out to feel the vibration of the engine block through the hood. A voice slices through the air like a whip. Preston Mercer, get your hands off my car. Do you have any idea what that is? Preston Mercer strides forward, flanked by two anxious security guards. His anger is palpable, a performance of a growing crowd. Raina, calm, not withdrawing her hand. Your throttle body actuator is misfiring. The ECU is misreading the cam position. If you rev it over 4,000 RPM, you're going to hydrolock the engine. Preston scoffs a cruel laugh. And I suppose you're an expert? You look like you just changed the oil on a pickup truck. Raina, I know this engine. Intimately. The firmware is rejecting the new over-the-air update. It's creating a recursive loop in the ignition sequence. Raina wasn't guessing. She was diagnosing. She recognized the symptoms because she'd written the original diagnostic protocols herself. Protocols that had since been corrupted. Preston's phone buzzes. It's his driver, still inside the car. Driver. Sir, the main display just went red. It says critical engine fault. It won't go into gear. The color drains from Preston's face. This wasn't supposed to happen. The crowd murmurs. Phones are raised higher. Preston, through gritted teeth. What did you do? Raina, I didn't do anything. But I can fix what your engineers broke. Pop the hood. The root access. Reluctantly, furiously, Preston gives a sharp nod. The hood unlocks with a silent hydraulic hiss. Raina doesn't hesitate. She reaches into the complex weave of wires and carbon fiber. But she's not just fiddling. She pulls a small, encrypted USB device from her pocket and plugs it into the car's OBD2 port. On the car's central touchscreen, code begins to scroll. A login prompt appears, and her master system key. This was no ordinary fix. She was accessing the root kernel of the car's operating system, a backdoor she herself had programmed into the original code, a failsafe only she knew about. Raina types a long, complex string of characters. The screen flashes. Access granted. Welcome. Architect_01. She navigates to a log file. The truth unfolds on the screen. Error. Illegal firmware patch detected. Source. Mercer Dynamics and Steam. Warning. Patch override safety protocol 7.1 to 7.4 thermal management. Content. Removes governor. Prioritizes performance metrics over engine safety. Raina, her voice cold, loud enough for nearby phones to pick up. You remove the thermal safeguards. You push an illegal update to get a 3% horsepower boost for a magazine review. This car is a bomb on wheels. You're lucky it just misfired. Preston is ashen. That's proprietary information. You're hacking a vehicle. Raina, I'm reading a log file that proves criminal negligence. Before Preston can respond, a black SUV silently pulls to the curb. Arthur Winslow, the elderly, razor-sharp majority shareholder of Mercer Dynamics, steps out. He's been watching the live stream on his phone. Arthur, I think it's time we continued this discussion upstairs. All of us. The Reckoning. Mercer Dynamics boardroom. The room is all glass, steel, and silent power. Arthur Winslow sits at the head of the table. Raina stands opposite Preston. Arthur, start from the beginning, Ms. Cole. And please, speak plainly for the record. Raina, 5 years ago, I led the team that designed the Ether operating system for this hypercar platform. It was built with robust, non-negotiable safety protocols. When Mercer Dynamics acquired our startup, my team was fired, and our names were scrubbed from the patents. She places her phone on the table, projecting files onto the main screen. Raina, these are the original code commits. My digital signature is on every safety protocol. He just overrode. She pulls up another file. Raina, and this is an internal memo from Mr. Mercer, dated 3 weeks ago. It explicitly orders the engineering team to find a way around the thermal limits for the upcoming performance review. Preston, this is theft. She stole confidential documents. Arthur, quietly, she seems to have a better claim to them than you do, Preston. Arthur Winslow wasn't just a shareholder. He was a pragmatist. He saw the lawsuit, the recalls, the catastrophic PR disaster. He also saw the genius in front of him, the one person who could fix it. Arthur, the why is clear, Preston. Greed. The how is what interests me. How did you think you could hide this? Raina answers for him. Raina, because he never understood the code. He's a marketer. He saw the safety protocols as obstacles, not features. He ordered them removed and assumed no one would be able to trace it back to the source, because he'd erased the source. Me. Arthur steeples his fingers. Arthur, Ms. Cole, what would you have me do? Raina, issue a full recall. Every vehicle with this firmware gets rolled back to the authenticated, safe version. Publicly credit me and my original team for the design, and open a criminal investigation into the deliberate endangerment of customers for financial gain. Preston slammed his hands on the table. You can't be serious. Arthur, I am utterly serious. You're finished, Preston. The board will accept your resignation by morning. Raina's new lab, 6 months later. The space is clean, well-funded, and covered in schematics. Raina is at a terminal, reviewing code. On the wall screen, a news report plays. Mercer Dynamics CEO Preston Mercer indicted on multiple counts of fraud and reckless endangerment. Company announces full recall. Credits original Ether design team led by Raina Cole. Arthur Winslow enters, holding a tablet. Arthur, the last of the patches was pushed this morning. No more misfires. Raina, good. The safeguards stay in this time. Arthur, they will, because you're now the head of the board's new ethics oversight committee. Your name is on the patent again, permanently. Raina nods, her focus already returning to her screen. She wasn't there for glory. She was there to make sure the machines were safe. The lesson here is that in our connected world, code is law, and when those who write the law are silenced, everyone is at risk. The greatest security vulnerability isn't in the software, it's in the suppression of the truth. Closing text on screen. Preston Mercer was found guilty and sentenced to 8 years in federal prison. Raina Cole's Ether OS, with all safeguards restored, became the industry standard for safety in high-performance vehicles. She now leads a nonprofit focused on ethical tech development and protecting digital whistleblowers. The most critical systems don't just need fixing, they need guardians who are willing to speak up. Stay vigilant. This is the Digital Detective, ***. Digital Detective presents stories that educate, inspire critical thinking, and highlight the power of technology in uncovering truth. Always verify facts and report wrongdoing through official channels. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you.